Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. Let's. I don't know, cause I had slowed down on doing them answering Reddit questions, so let's just go ahead, I guess, do that. Answering Reddit questions, another edition of that. Yeah, I don't even know what number I'm on. I think I'm like on 30 something, cause it's either like 30 something or I'm getting close to like 30 something. But anyways. First question, divorce lawyers of Reddit. What is the most insane, evil, funny, dumb way a spouse has tried to screw the other? It's crazy that it's like people do stuff like that too. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm more, I'm one of those people where I'm like, if it ended on good terms, then okay. But if it ended on bad terms, I guess I could provide. So I guess if we have kids, but if we don't have kids, I'm like, there ain't nothing really to provide. I think I just do everything for the kids, and I establish that like before the divorce. But there's people out there that are like, nope. It's like whatever money you have, I want that money too, and it's messed up. But anyway, that's all. Like I encourage people, make your own money. Don't rely on other people's money and stuff. Make your own money, but. Next one, what hit TV show do you think had a cast that hated each other? Well, I know for a fact there is the one TV show. It's like an old 50s slash 60s TV show, like in that era, like when it was like black and white and stuff. There is a one TV show called I Love Lucy, and it's funny because the two characters on there are married, but the actual actors that's playing as the characters, they, from what I heard, did not like each other and stuff. So, yeah, I guess probably that. What was that TV show? That 70s show. Cause if that one dude in there, Hyde, I think that was his name. If he was like into that Scientology stuff while he was on that show, then most likely, them guys probably didn't like working with them and things. And cause no, he ended up getting kicked. He had the one show with Ashton Kutcher on Netflix, and he ended up, I think he got kicked off of that show once when that Scientology stuff came out. So I don't know if it was like quiet for the longest and nobody didn't know, or he just didn't tell nobody, or I don't know. But anyways, probably him. What else? I mean, cause that's another thing, cause they're all like Tom Cruise is into that, but people, they still be making movies and stuff. Cause what, he's supposed to be in the next Maverick movie. And he still be coming out with these Mission Impossible. That's why I'm like, I think it's a rumor. I think it's a rumor with Tom Cruise. Because I'm like, I don't know. Part of me wants to believe it. But then I'm like, nah. Like, he just be doing too many things. Like, I think if he was offered a TV show or another movie right now, like, that's Scientology stuff. That's why I'm like, I think that's a rumor. Like, I'm like, I hope I do, like, a movie or something with Tom Cruise one day. And just to see, like, I hope somebody else bring it up, because I don't know, I wouldn't feel so comfortable bringing it up myself. But I definitely, like, take off running and just make sure I hear, like, his answering things. I feel like he ain't involved in that type of stuff, but who knows? He might be. I feel like there's gonna probably be somebody that comments talking about he actually is. I seen it. And I'm like, all right, just chill out. So it's gonna be okay. But next one, what are some really amazing animal facts? Some that I know off of the top of my head, because I don't really be paying attention to animals that much. One would think, like, I grew up watching, that was my fan turning on, but I grew up watching a lot of those, like, Animal Planet shows with my family and things, so one would have thought, like, you would know something about animals, but nah, not really. They always turn to, like, the lions, like, chasing down some, like, African deer or something, a gazelle, something like that, but yeah, we always watch when when lions be attacking and killing stuff. Like, we never watched the, like, actual factual type ones. We did, like, I wasn't really paying attention to it and things. But an animal fact, I don't even know. I seen this one. There's all, like, dogs, because there's, like, talking about how dogs are colorblind. And how there's, like, particular colors that they, like, because they say if it's, like, a red ball, like, don't throw a red ball in some grass because the color blends in. They can't see it. But I'm like, I am for certain I had seen a dog chase a red ball in a, like, field before. So that's why I'm like, that's, like, a fact that I don't want to believe. So I'm like, that, I don't know. But I guess that might be the one. But next one, what's the harsh reality no one accepts? believing in your friends when it comes to like their dreams and stuff. Like I feel like that's like the harsh reality to that person that's like, you know, out here dreaming and stuff. Like you ain't gonna get the support that you know that you think you deserve and things. Like overall you gotta be your own support team and stuff. So probably that. Next one, lawyers and police officers of Reddit. What is the dumbest reason you've seen someone get arrested? You know, I can't, I'm not a police officer or a lawyer, but I remember I seen the one dude. I can't remember why he was getting arrested, but his hiding spot, though. It was like on one of those like police shows, like it might have been Cops or World's Dumbest Criminals. But anyways, dude was really trying to hide underneath his in between. So you know how like you have like the two, like you have like that bottom mattress and then you have like that top mattress. He was trying to hide in between it. And I'm like, bro, like he played it off, but then they flipped it and they caught him. And I'm like, bro, you had to know like you was gonna get caught and things like. But whatever, you know. That guy, I'm like, God, more power to you. More power to you in your hiding spots. Like, you could have hid in the closet. Like, you could have tried to jump out the window. Something. You know, you could have found, like, a better hiding spot. But anyways, could have did what they did in that one movie. Well, no, I ain't even going to say it. Nope. No, I ain't even going to say it because then criminal. Because, no, if they're, like, see, I'll say it, right? And then criminals actually would do that. Because they're like, oh, yeah. I was like, you know, I got the material to do that and things. And then next thing you know, they're all like, "Oh, well, the only reason why I was able to hide in this area because this YouTuber named TMossBoss, he named it. It was from this movie he's watched." I'm like, I ain't even gonna say it. Nope, ain't nobody gonna credit me for their criminal activities and stuff. So, anyways, and I'm like, and for the one with the hiding in the mattress and things, I'm like, yo, it was a dumb move on their part. If you can pull it off, but don't get me involved. But anyways, next one, grabbing an empty can without knowing it's empty creates the weird sensation of lifting something lighter than air. How else have your expectations deceived you? See, no, because I've done that, grabbing it, thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, did I finish it? I usually do that confirmation grab, like, I don't just go for it and things, and punch myself in the mouth with a can, but no, I usually, because I'm like, did I finish that or not? Let me check. Lift it up and things, because I'm like, it's like a 50-50 chance, like, that's how I see it, but, how else have your expectations deceived you? Probably, like, when video games. There's this video game called Destiny. I just recently did a rant on that game, but no, they have it where it's like there's weapons. So they have it where I have the material to craft a weapon on there, but I can't craft it. I have to buy, they call it engrams. So I have to buy an exotic engram to get the weapon when I'm like, look, I have the material. I've been playing this game for a long time. You should just have it where you could just craft a weapon instead of having it, like, you're wasting the same material that you can use to craft it. You're wasting it for this engram. And then you don't even get it. You end up getting a weapon that you already have. So I'm like, that's Destiny 2 has deceived me numerous times. But next one, you have 15 seconds to ruin a date. What would you do? Dang. Probably do something nasty. Probably, like, cough and sneeze. Like, yeah, have, like, the worst, like, cough and sneeze attack. I'm good at doing that, too. I can, well, maybe not sneezing, but coughing. I can seriously sound like a chain smoker when it comes to coughing. Because what else? I did that in, school. I did that in school one time. Because I was like, I didn't even want, it was like the substitute teacher and things. I'm like, I didn't even feel like wanting to do that and stuff. So I went, had me a good cough attack. One of my friends tried to call me out on faking it. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm sick. Like, I'm coughing, aren't I? I'm like, if you say I'm not, I swear I'm gonna kick you. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'll just have like a bad, like, this you might think that I'm choking. So I couldn't even pull that off. Probably, I don't know, pull my pants down and just start scratching like bare butt and things. Like, yeah. There you go. That definitely. Or then she might be all like, oh, he got a comedy side to him. I like that. He's open. He don't care. And I'm like, dang. They're like, yeah, I don't know. They're all like the one where it's all like, you know, being like faithful and all that stuff. That'd probably be it. Like, tell her I'm a faithful guy. I'll never cheat on you. Then she'll like, nope. I like guys that do that type of stuff. That's the type of relationship I'm looking for. One with drama. I'm like, if it's with a girl like that, then yeah, that's, you know, just show her how much of a faithful guy I can be. But anyways, next one. Since there's a minimum age requirement, how would you feel about implementing a maximum age limit on running for president? You know, I've thought about that, cause I'm like, the Bernie Sanders, that dude, how old is he? Cause I'm like, to me, I'm like, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm like, as long as a person can run the country well. But yeah, he's 78 years old and stuff. That's why I was all like, dang. Like, I'm not trying to like really, because the man, he be out here living like a young life and stuff. So that's why I'm like, I can't really say much about his age and things. But yeah, I was thinking like, you know, dang, he's like, you know, he's up there and stuff. Usually, you know, you hear like them presidents don't really be up there in age. But I don't know. There probably were presidents back in the day and things that were up there in age that ran for president and they won and stuff. So. But Donald Trump, how old is he? I think he's 72. I think he's like 73. He's 73 years old. So he's not that much. But he just, I don't know. Bernie Sanders, I guess he just looks really old. But probably, yeah, for Trump, I'm like, yeah, maybe. Because I don't know. Bernie Sanders seemed like he could have had a good run and stuff. But I'd just rather see what he can do for the country than Trump. But anyways, what is the dumbest myth you've ever heard? Dumbest myth I've ever heard? I think it was more so my sister just trying to see if I can believe it. But she tried telling me that when we all fall asleep, we turn into mannequins. And I was like, I don't believe that, because there's been times where I've been up, like in the middle of because no, like you have to understand, like, we had lived in a 1-bedroom apartment up until I was 9 years old. So there were days and stuff or nights where I would be up. I'll wake up, be watching TV and things. That's where I'm like, okay, because, you know, I think everybody in our family, we snore or we do some sort of noise in the middle of the night. And I'm like, okay, explain to me why that these, like, man. And I'm like, no, and I'm like, then that should have been something, because I'm like, you know, now thinking about it, things, I'm like, okay, explain the mannequins inside stores and stuff. Because that's what I'm like, that's the thing I don't understand. So those are like the people that's been in comas and stuff. And then when they take, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, that don't make no sense. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense at all. I'm like, then it's like, explain the mannequins in like Macy's and, you know, Nordstrom's and all them other different stores and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, I've been up. And I'm like, and I was like, and you know, living in that 1-bedroom apartment, I was just like, explain to me why, like, mom, dad, and you did not look like mannequins. I know what a mannequin looked like. It's like, I can understand if I ain't never seen a mannequin before, then I'll probably believe her. But I know what a mannequin are, what they are, and things. I'm like, you're gonna have to, come on, you're gonna have to say something a little bit more believable than that. But anyways, next one, what game had the biggest impact on your life and why? What game had the biggest impact on my life? Probably, because I don't know, it's like a toss. I would say Grand Theft Auto, since I've been playing that game throughout my whole life, like from when I was a kid, teenager, all the way up until now being an adult. Like, I've played that game a lot, and it does teaches you, like, hey, you know, don't do this stuff in real life, because, you know, there ain't no respawn. But that's all games, though. But it'll probably be that. But it's like, if we're talking about a game that, you know, I can just play anytime, probably be Destiny. Like, I can play that game any time of the day. So, but I wouldn't really say it was impactful. So that's why I probably have to say Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto was definitely the one that impacted my life the most. But anyways, what celebrity tanked their own career, and what's the story behind it? Tank. I would assume, like, tank meant, like, you know, they ruined their career. But you know, if we're talking, like, okay, if we're meaning, like, they started off good but ended bad, it was Raven Simone's friend, and That's So Raven. Her, like, the guy friend that she had on that show. Because that dude's crazy now. I think his name is Orlando Brown. I think that's his name. Orlando Brown. Yeah. Yeah, his name is Orlando Brown. That dude's crazy now. I'm like, I ain't never seen that type of behavior before. Hopefully one day, he can get out of whatever he's dealing with. But yeah, I'm like, I'm thinking it's drugs, but I'm like, nah, that man, he might be crazy and stuff. So, but if tank means good, I have to say probably Robert Downey Jr. because I remember I was watching this motivational video on him, and this was something that I already had knew, like he had like drug issues back in the day and stuff. But now he's like one of the most highest paid actors. He played as one of the like movies like best heroes and stuff. There's like I feel like he would probably be like the good success story. There's a lot of actors that's out there like that, but probably like the only one I can really think off the top of my head, probably him. But if tank means bad, Orlando Brown. If tank means good, Robert Downey Jr. Next question. What's the most first world problem you're currently having? Seems like now probably COVID-19. Like I'd freaking hate this virus, whatever they want to call it and things. I'm like, I can't wait for it to be over with so everybody can go back to their day-to-day lives. I'm like, man, this thing is stupid. Like everybody was just having a normal, calm life, and then this thing just hit and just really just messed up a lot of things. So that's why I'm like, man, you guys, COVID-19 needs to go somewhere. But anyways, next one. This is a serious question. What are some good / happy memories you have of your parents growing up? Probably like hanging out, playing video games, sitting down, watching movies. It's like playing video games with my mom. Probably like watching movies with my dad. Like I remember going on bike rides with my dad. That was actually pretty fun. I was like, I wish we had like a couple of bikes now. Definitely something I would recommend doing. But yeah, probably that. Those are the good old days. Those were. I wish I was a kid again, man. Dang. But anyways, next one. What movie was better than the book and why? What movie was better than the book? I usually don't read the book movies and stuff. I usually will watch the movie, and there's like not too many. See, that's why I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna say something and then make somebody upset and things. What movie was better than The Cat in the Hat? That movie was by far that one with Michael Myers. I think that was the dude's name. Well, his name Mike Myers, but his name is Michael Myers. Wow, I don't even think he realized that. Well, I mean, that movie did come out afterwards and stuff. That's messed up. He's named after. I don't even know. Like, I don't know why something like that didn't really dawn to me and things. Yo, is he still acting? Hold on. Because I'm like, I just now thought about it. I'm like, I hadn't seen that man in a movie in a long time. So, let's see. Because I know some of these actors, they say he's still active. What movie has he done recently? Dang, he did his first movie in 92? Nah, he had to start off. Yeah, he started off on television in the 70s. I'm like, nah, that man. Oh, he was in Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay. And a movie called Terminal. What about TV? He was on The Gong Show. Then he was on the Tonight the Jimmy Fallon show. Okay. Hey, man got like a crap ton of awards. Okay, that's dope. Golden Raspberry? For The Cat in the Hat? Are you serious? Nah, that movie is a classic. I don't care what anybody says. I can watch that movie any time of the day. Dang, the budget for that movie was $109 million? That's crazy. That is crazy. But, nah, like, don't get me wrong. The Cat in the Hat book was good, but the movie was amazing. Like, that movie was by far good. That's a classic in my book. That's a classic. Yeah, that movie, you can't crap on that movie. But anyways, as Alfred once said, some men just want to watch the world burn. Who are these men in real life? Who are these men in real life? I don't know. I don't know. I can't name like no names off of the top of my head and things. Donald Trump, probably. That's probably the only person I can think of right now. But anyways, next one, Men of Florida. This one should be good. What's it like knowing that you have the power to become the next Florida man? That's a good question. That's a very good question because I ain't seen some crazy stories. I know they had that challenge where it's like if you look up, because there was like a Florida man doing something crazy every single day. And I know the one that I looked up, there is a dude on my birthday. He was kidnapping birds, white birds, like a particular white bird, and was painting them blue. Like, and let's just see if there is another one, because there probably something else that came out. Florida man, August 10th. There's like Florida man arrested for DUI, says he smoked pot to prepare for Jesus to return. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, you don't necessarily have to smoke pot for that, but you know, hey, do what you want to do. There's this, it's a tweet that was tweeted on my birthday. Florida man arrested for tranquilizing and man. So he was sexually assaulting, because I don't want to use a particular word. Some might consider that, a strong word and things. I don't know. But he was sexually assaulting alligators. Like that is some crazy stuff, man. That is some crazy stuff. He even looks crazy. Like, that's wow. Wow. Well, I might have won that one. I'm saying that man, he going around engaging in a non-consented activity with alligators and stuff. Like, that's wow. All right, so next one. What profession was highly respected once but now is a complete joke? Probably being a, well, no, I wouldn't necessarily that. No. I don't even know. Like, because I don't want to say YouTuber and things. Because I feel like, though, like, it is like a joke now, like, being a YouTuber. Because it's just like all the rules and guidelines. And you can't even be like the YouTuber that you wanted to be when you very first got into it and stuff. Like, I remember when I got into YouTube originally. Oh, my goodness. It was glorious. Now, I don't even know about it. Like, you honestly, I had to say, like, you had to blow up on other social media platforms in order to make it on YouTube. But if you don't blow up on other social media platforms, yeah, you're most likely not going to make it on YouTube. So I'm like, I say that from my own personal experience. I'm doing, like, very, I'll admit it, I'm not doing so well on other social media platforms. So, yeah, YouTube ain't really, like, popping off and things, but probably YouTube. Next one, what is something about you that sounds made up but is 100% true? Now, I'm a nice, caring person. Like, people, honestly, if you watch some of the videos on me, people have it out to think, like, I am, like, I don't know, a highly trained madman or something. Like, the way people describe me on YouTube, they have it out as, like, I'm, like, the worst person ever and stuff. But, like, if you talk to people that know me, that's why I'm like, when they talk about how I've been there for them, it's like a part of me kind of forgets that I was there for them and stuff. Like, that's how me and one of my friends, how, like, we ended up becoming really good friends. I guess there was at a point in time that I had messaged them saying, you know, I got your back, like, if you need somebody to talk to and stuff. And, yeah, they brought that up, like, years later, and I was like, I don't remember, but, yeah, sure, you know, offer is still on the table. If you need somebody to talk to and things, I'm here. It's like that with anybody and stuff. Just don't try to do me dirty in the process and things, but, yeah, I think, you know, people actually try being cool with me. They realize I'm a cool individual. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, I'm cool, like, I'm the cool kid at the table, but I'm a cool person. So, anyways, next one, what is the sickest joke that you know? Man, probably like when somebody does like certain memes on social media. Like, I've seen where people do memes, like there's the XXX Tentacion, people was doing memes and jokes about him the day he died and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's like when they do jokes and memes about an individual that had died, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably that. But anyways, wow. I'm sitting here watching Live PD. Dang, did he get tased? Yo, that's like kids playing soccer, and he just ran through. Wow. I mean, he didn't like push the kids down, but like he threw shoes, I think, to try to like distract the cop. He gets out of the car, runs, but he threw like a bunch of shoes down. Where are they going? They just ended up at the beach. No, that's not the beach. I thought it was. I'm like, yo, where do they live? Where like they live, like they look like they live like in a hood. Like, dang, that dude running too. Dang, he's running fast. Oh, he's gone. That cop. I don't know. Like, I feel like a cop shouldn't give up. Cameraman ain't really doing much. Is the dude stopping? Like, or is the cop catching up to him? Like, what's happening? Then the cameraman, he's like, shake. They need to get like one of them like non-shake cameras and things. Like, dang, so we can focus. Dang, cop, they and both done ran through the water and stuff. Wow. That's crazy. Yo, the cop, like, dang, that guy. How he get tired? Like, or he must have got tased. He must have got tased. That's crazy. That's crazy. They need, you know what these cop shows, you know who they need as their cameramen? Them dudes from Maury. They get those dudes from Maury, I'm telling you. That the cameraman is gonna catch the criminal. I'll just say that right now. Cameraman gonna catch the criminal before the cop even does, because them camera dudes be running. Like, I ain't really pay attention to that stuff, you know, younger when I was younger watching that show. But yeah, them dudes be running on that show. They be running fast. That's why I'm like, you gonna have to be like a football player to get away from them guys. I'm saying, or a track star. But anyways, but the sickest joke, yeah, like memes and jokes about people that done died, like those are probably the ones. But what bad smells? Next question. What bad smell smells good to you? I don't know. I think because the one that I like, I guess they would consider a bad smell, but gasoline. But I love, bro, when somebody goes to a gas station, like with anybody in my family, like if they go and stop off at the gas station, I'm like, and they open up the door and I just catch that whiff, I'm like, oh my goodness. Gasoline smells amazing. Like, I'm sorry, but like, if there was no, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Like scented candles that smells like gasoline. I don't know, man. Some of the things I be thinking of, like, I feel like that's a bomb. That's not, like, that ain't no candle. That's a bomb. But anyways, freaking whole thing explodes. Next one, well, there's one, it's a serious one, but there's like the one, it's like firemen Reddit's, what's the dumbest way you've seen someone accidentally start a house fire? I'm not a fireman, but the one that I heard, the dude tried to make a homemade flamethrower to kill a spider, and he overall set his house on fire. So that'll probably be like the recent one that I seen that was dumb. But dang, they like lifting this man all by his arms and got him handcuffed and stuff. Like, dang, I know that had to hurt. But anyways, yeah, they caught the guy. Where the other cops show up from? Like, dang, I was like, I was focused on the camera. They was just like, dang, was they were running behind the cameraman or something? Like, how'd they get out there so fast? But anyways, next one, it's a serious one. What is mankind's true enemy? What is mankind's true enemy? Probably these viruses and diseases and stuff. COVID-19, that's mankind's true enemy right now. But, yeah. Next one, what's your all-time favorite quote? I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't really be paying attention. I'm usually, I don't know, not to, like, brag or make it seem like that I'm, like, some, like, spoken word individual and things, but I like sometimes quotes that I come up with, you know, when I'm like sitting down and I'm like really in my mind and things. Like, yeah, I'll come up with some like dope quotes and you know, gets people like motivated and things. But anyways, next one, what is I'm gonna try that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna read like two more, because one, look, actually, no, I'm going to read this next one, and then that's it. So, there's like, they said, what's the best reply to what are your intentions with my daughter? So, I've never been asked that question. You know, I usually don't reach that part where dang, why the cop just like, he straight up just like judo kicked the criminal. He like tripped and fell him. Oh, he had a gun and some money? Dang. he like leg swiped dude, but he was still standing. Like, yo, that cop, that might have been the cop that was chasing him. He was like, nah, you done got me all tired and stuff. Oh, so dude had a gun on him. That's crazy. And he had a bullet in it. He had one. Wow, that's crazy. So, but anyways, I think what my answer would be if when the day comes where a dad asks me that question, like, what are your intentions with my daughter? I'm gonna just be straight up with him. I'm like, I'm not that type of guy that goes out of my way to hurt women. So you don't have to worry about me hurting her anyway. If there's something that I do say that's hurtful, I will apologize and I will correct my mistakes. But I'm hoping that we see this relationship going somewhere, and yeah, I hope to marry her one day. That's I'm like, if I'm like really into the girl and stuff. But I'm like, I don't know. That's what I'm like. If I'm not really into her and things, and it's like, and then yeah, like I end up meeting her parents and stuff. I'm like, that's what I'm like. Something I'm like, dang, I don't know. Like, should that happen though? Like, you meet her parents even though you're not that interested in her and stuff. Like, she must be really interested in you if you're meeting her parents and stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I let him know, like, I'm not here to like hurt her, some one night stand type stuff. So you don't have to see. That's the thing. They're like, I think dads would like me because I'm being straight up with the person. I'm just like, I'm not a one night stand type guy. So and I'm not doing this to get on anybody's good side and try to like, go up against them and things like down the road, like have you build a relationship with me and things, and then all of a sudden I do something to hurt all of you guys. I'm not that person. So I'm just saying, like, I'm here for everybody. Like, I'm not overall just like, here for my own benefit and stuff. So yeah, to fathers out there with daughters, I'm not here to hurt your daughters. All right, so. Anyways, because there's dudes out there that, that do that type of stuff. And yeah, overall, it's messed up. You shouldn't do that. But anyways, yeah, that will be it for today with this episode. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.